Up that smoke. You want to make sure that first one lands.
Yeah, MPL's actually in heaven here, so he will have vision removed. Perfecto takes first contact and gets the first frag. Chiron down.
Yeah, now Electronic springs to action. Oof, and a nasty reaction. Flit onto Fame, team kill, and now he's gone. Advantage NaVi with a team kill in the mix. Outsiders, they have to resurrect their chances. A good shot from the cross. Simple brings him low. Kick it on 57. One back to the head of Simple. Loads of time, trying to cut it short with the plant. They've gotten away with that. Jame, covered by Kick It. Brothers in arms are now taken away. Members of NaVi. Simple's gone, it's up to Jame. Can he start with a bang? It seems so. One more, Jame denied. NPL holds his nerve. The first round he's played on a big stage, and he clutches up for NaVi.
Yeah, that's some positive reinforcement right there, and he earned that himself. That is a great way to kick things off for NaVi, and especially the young gun. You've got Chiron on the other side. He was the first death right here, so we do have these two young names in the server here today. We'll have to monitor how they kick off. Chiron throughout this event, he's the highest rated T-side pistol player we have left, and he went down first.
Schadenfreude in the Spodek.
So we have good plant, and well, a one-on-one for MPL's confidence here, and Perfecto seemed to like that one. Big smile on his face early. Blade. I think Electronic said he hates play against this style, and Blade was saying, this is annoying. He said it is though they have a bit of a counter, their style, for exactly what Outsiders have to offer.
Right, everything points to Jame winning the 50-50. It may not be that. Flash, even perfect, 100-0. Turning the tables a little more. Jame does go down. Good on Simple to find the frag and do so safely. But they have armor. They're doing everything to make these rounds imposing. You talked about the fact we'll see the majority of every round, right? 1 minute 55 every single time. Now we're at to the 40-second mark. And it's decision-making time. Another scavenge rifle.
They will give this one a go, but Kick It with a look in here. MPL, this should be his every day of the week. Again, down to the 30-second mark commitment. They can transition back, and that's spotted. The bomb going down connector here.
NPL leads this cleanly, provides both. A second pass of the test for the rookie.
I don't know if there's time to get in towards A here, Chiron.
I like the smoke.
It's an open sight. He can actually construct these rotations. This is very brave.
This is ballsy. Simple, runs straight into the gun. Mowing him down, a double. Plays the time, backs away. Now suddenly a 2-on-2 established. They're making NaVi work for this one. They have the kit. Can NPL close the round as well? Chiron safe from the flame. Kit on NPL. It's only MP9. Suddenly Outsiders. The conservative buy, the headshots are in, and Chiron is in the Spodek as well.
Oh, that's going to feel real good. This kid said he doesn't care, right? I think he thought he was in his bedroom. He's having no issues here. Dustin said he wanted him to enjoy the moment, and that is one way to let this sink in. That is a heads-up play right here. Drops the smoke, plays ahead of it, knows that Fame has to plant, and here just denying that rotation of the two big men on campus. Simple and Electronic going down to the arms of this young gun right here.
Pressure.
And you're speaking of pressure here. NaVi now we're just down to some pistols and a scout, and that scout of Simple will find a bit of a tag onto Fame, chase down Jame. Damage done either way, and the nade, well, not close enough.
Seems Jame would once again like to stamp Bit's ticket. He has support in the form of leader Electronic. Information, at a price. The fact that Jame brings him so low. Bit actually brings the fight, not ready for two, gets the info and will try and get out. He's trapped. He has to fight his way out. What a shot, Chiron. Sleeping with the fishes. This $700 pistol, still that one shot to the head. Two now dead. Bit resuscitates NaVi immediately. Short-lived celebrations for the Outsiders.
And well, we might have that classic conversation here of the save coming through. Fame's low, Kick It removed from the play. The bomb down in enemy territory here, and Bit's done enough. So we've had the individuals stepping up in these duels, right? You can see them. We've got MPO with the clutch on the pistol round. A couple of follow-ups with an MP9 in the next. Chiron with his heroics over towards that A site, and now Bit standing up to be counted here within the early stages. And as mentioned, we are going to get the most out of every single one of these rounds. Once more, minute 55 soaked off the clock. And you heard Blade in jest in that interview saying, you know, we get a bit of a rest. You don't get a rest against Outsiders because you know the hit is coming at some point. And if it doesn't, they've held onto a bunch of rifles to continue to be threatening in the next. They will grind you down.
Yeah.
It is first to 16, but Outsiders understand they can do that within a 30-round spread. It's not who gets there first. Well, actually, I tell a lie. It is who gets there first. It's not who gets there the fastest.
Precisely. Yeah, no, if I was to kind of characterize these teams, Outsiders, I see them as an anaconda. Oh, using that smoke to hide him, and it was brief pursuit of information.
It's going to free up the rotation here. Simple back over towards A. Electronic is the swing man, while MPL and Perfecto should be locking down this B bomb site. But currently, it's just Simple and Bit on the site, flashing forward. Very standard stuff on Overpass here as we head through the default.
Yeah, they're looking for Bit. For the third round, really. Looking for that fight first. This time, not going to give it up. Chiron, once again leading the pack, albeit with a P250. And that's the first contact found. Bit does go down. Fame, successful. They can juggle the rifle. Outsiders again, they're milking this round for everything it's worth. 30 seconds. A single frag can get them into the site. James to set them up. Chiron for the fight. This has to be an instantaneous headshot. Electronics being brought low by the flame. Still need that frag to plant that bomb, or will NaVi concede? Mollies are good, smoke better, and bomb planted. 4 versus 5, Simple. The first to start moving and shaking in the right direction. Ouch, damn, that nade hurts. Has to swallow that, and perhaps they swallow their pride.
Yeah, you can see the look of somewhat disappointment from Simple there. He really wanted to challenge, really wanted to find a freebie, but that util usage was great, right? Outsiders so late in that play, and then just stifling them. Molly after molly, smoke comes in. What are you meant to do? You can test in front of you, get isolated, you trade it out, you lose everything. Or you have to take the flak damage, like you saw that nade in Simple's face, down to 40 points of health, and now they save. And Outsiders, every single round here, they've had something to be threatening. And just their presence alone on the map, it's making NaVi just have to sit and squander moment after moment.
I mean, that round, but all 5 that we've had so far is like a perfect microcosm for what we're gonna have in this head-to-head. Outsiders fight back. First, NaVi are doing it with pistols. They'll come back.
Pop at any moment. They don't know exactly when the fight's coming. More flak damage through the monster tunnel. Nose flash being lined up here.
This is going to catch you. NPL eats the flash. Flames are good, and so is the spray. Kicker sent packing. And this Fame's attempt that also fails. As you know what that usually entails now. Outsiders with 30 seconds, a 2-man disadvantage. They might have another shake of the stick. It's Electronic onto Flit. One and done. Flit needs a whole lot more. I'd rather James. Oh, now on the floor. Chiron alone, and yeah.
Oh.
1 headshot's great. 3 required. And an AK a whole lot better than nothing.
Yeah, I think the bosses had something to say here. So this kid's had to acclimatize quite quickly to the way James wants to approach the game. So a save again, an AK retained. Enough money to drop one into the next. But one of the question marks right now is we've already found ourselves 6 rounds deep, is no AWP for either side, right? And we know that James is quite the force on that. It allows him to poke and prod on the T side, crawl across, find some opening exchanges here. And Simple as well with his signature weapon, not out to play, but this must be feeling great for MPL, right? They're coming in dribs and drabs. It's not like he's being overrun. And the B bomb site, if you wanted to find the weakness, maybe you would look for the youngest gun. And MPL, with that clutch on the pistol round, has been withstanding the test here. So this is great for him. It has to be such a confidence booster.
Enter his flow state with Fame, Flit, all in tow. Can NPL and Perfecto weather another B hit? Oh, they're not ready this time. The pace, it catches them off guard, and in tailspin, NaVi crumble. Only one can get one back. Electronic, something. But there's the pace change, Chad, and look what it's done. They're staring at smokes, albeit a double. That was the last of them, apart from James. Bomb still not planted. Flit to change that.
And it looks like they've already backed off here. So once again, both these teams more than happy to concede. And that's Chiron one more time. In these gun rounds, he's looked fantastic at just cracking into these sites. You hear from the interview with Kicker, he just wants to shoot heads, and he's doing more than that here early. So both of these young guns, both of these rookies, right, coming up from academy rosters, finding their footing early. And, you know, we hear them say, oh, we don't care, we don't... I suppose that they really don't care because they're not looking too shaken right now. I know we're not at the pressure moment of the game yet, we're still in the early stages, but this is the place where you want to start to get a couple of early frags in, fill yourself with a bit of confidence.
But I mean, that contrast is apparent, right? That round in comparison to everything that's come before it, Perfecto did look like he'd been caught out.
Yeah, they were juggling nades right there, so just that little pace change coming through. And that's all you need to do, right? Because you're going to keep them on the toes now. You're not exactly sure when that's going to be thrown into the mix one more time. Are we at the point where the AWP is available for Simple? No, still not the case here. It's a curious question. Means they can accelerate, and well, speaking of that, Simple in the smoke, face to face.
They have no idea. They have no idea. Kickert eliminated by Simple. First blood for NaVi. Flit falls to bit. In the underpass, now bombs on his back, he can't really commit. No, James been spotted out. That will foil his plan.
Look at the gap, they're going fast up long here. Fame and Chiron trying to make a bit of a move. They understand the fight, so does Electronic. Swings out Chiron again.
Huge. It actually makes it interesting. They can take this space, sure, but they know the bomb's attached from this pack. A cursory glance from Electronic. Great shot from Chiron, but now things get interesting. Strap yourselves in. Chiron's going in.
Bombs down, connector here. They know they can back off. Simple's got the bomb off James.
Don't have to fight it now. Perfecto in the off angle. Perfect to collect. NaVi handle business. Despite a couple of curveballs and a great headshot. Perfecto needs Fame. The job is done with 35 seconds. 3 to find. All over the map.
He might go down after... Oh, never mind, not after time. MPL steps up, removes him from play. And all that fight was James versus Simple over towards connector right there. James was stuck. There were so many smokes in play, he didn't back off. The full rotation almost came in, but got to get up early in the morning here to full Simple. As soon as he gets that kill, the round is essentially over. And this is the start, and we just were speaking about the change-up from outside as being more direct with that short fight. Well, they immediately send Simple there to take that dual head-to-head to make sure they don't give up that space. And this is Chiron again. Lays a sharp here onto Electronic. But this is the kill that really mattered. So Simple with a whole lot of impact.
To take the fight. Oh, it's a criminal angle.
Bit can bait him in here too.
And bye-bye Fame. Executed by the fountain. Chiron, though, he's a sharp tool. Simple sharper. One bullet from that pistol will do it.
Yeah, I think the conversation about the AWP...
He knows. He knows. And Bit will find it.
James got 4K at the moment. So with the loss bonus, we will see that AWP come out into the... Ooh, hold up. Yeah, only just, right? It should be a glass cannon available for James here. But this is handled now for NaVi. They're finally going to put a streak of rounds together since the pistol. No one's been able to put 2 consecutive rounds. What feels like a bit of a lifetime here. Bit getting messy with it. Pops it up, and now it's just kick it with all that information. They know exactly where he is. They can hunt him down. Oh, he's headed to the other side of the map. Kickit needs to find his demise here.
Yeah, but he gets to go on a nice...
little adventure.
Yeah.
What can he see? A couple of the sites around Overpass here.
He's doing some graffiti.
This is one way for NaVi to deal with this, right? By having this aggression, by getting in their face. You can't do your slow default spreads if we're taking the fight to you. If you have to fight us towards short, over towards A with these aggressive plays, you can't just whittle down the clock. You're kind of playing on our terms, and that's a conversation that NaVi have clearly had.
Seems like all the top teams have been doing a bit more of that as well. Something we thought was kind of a product of the online era. All these CTs going for aggressive moves. We were quick to criticize or expected not to be able to be put into action at the high-stakes games we find ourselves in Katowice. But yeah, as time has gone on, the game has evolved as it continues to
want to get stuck into these fights here. More than happy to brave any smoke that comes his way. Bit to be isolated here. He does have some support, a flash at the ready, and he's thought better of that.
But that aggression you were touching on, NaVi do again. They show a little face, or at least have a glance. Bit to float back.
Big rotation called here. So I think the fact they didn't see a whole lot makes them a little bit worried about this B hit. But they're doing a bit of the snake maneuver right now, the pathing. They'll get up close and personal towards A and potentially sandwiched in. Simple down connect a bit towards the top of the site.
How are they getting this info? This is where it really matters. If Bit's jumping for the info, James has a real fair shot, but actually he's not. He goes forward. James looking for that jump. and Bit will find him. Oh, so many, so much info. Orpa down, Simple coming around. Kicker deleted. Navi advantage. Outsider's plans foiled. Setup adjusted. You got 30 seconds if you want to hit this site. Chiron to provide the util in. FaZe has to hit a banger here onto Electronic, clearing his corners. Navi taking their time with this. Good from Chiron. Can't find the second. Flip with only the AWP. But that bomb is in his favor. Electronic is the one that has to be getting on the defuse, and that's a missed shot from Flit. Won't get many more of those. Off the flash he tries. They're on it now, trying to body block. Perfecto needs the shot, and 7. Navi really are just milking outsiders out of this one. Those aggressive frags have been profiting for Navi. What is this now?
Again, Outsiders with another put-together buy here. AK, a couple pistols, one more time. Doesn't feel as threatening anymore. NaVi starting to get some cash under their belt, as well as Simple into the AWP now. James looking for a little bit of aggression here, quickly behind that defensive smoke, and he's going to weasel his way through. Nobody watching this angle, and look at this from James.
Oh, man. James.
He's got a timing here, a big one.
I mean, Bit's typically very aware, but I think the speed of this is going to catch him off guard. What a shot. Takes the headshot machine down with a headshot of his own. Simple unknown, but the site lost. James calling it clear. The bomb is so far away, Chad. What does he want from his troops now? So much uncertainty. Long, uncertain. Underpass, uncertain. Baits the shot, Simple confirms. Truck side AK. Ooh, and the nade will find him as well. Leaves him just 13 points of health. Perfecto, clean it in house. Sweeps them under the rug. Outsiders will have nothing to celebrate in this one. Bomb plant would have been lovely. Injection of funds, but no funds or fun for Outsiders here. Simple. Catches some flack, but hits the shot. And there you have it, 8, a 1-out half in the first of this best of 3, this quarter final. Overpass into Inferno. Navi, we've seen their Inferno and know that that could be quite the head-to-head with a bit more pace, perhaps.
This was really good information play from Simple out long here, right? He didn't go down, he dropped a defensive smoke, the jump peek. Works out that James over towards the truck. You saw that U2 come in to deal with him, flushed them into Perfecto. And this was James taking a very aggressive maneuver, getting all the space, and the team just...
Kind of trap, that's not where you want to be with the AWP on the hit coming in, but no hit just yet, a boost instead. Safe from that. Dismounted now, James though posted up for the cross. NPL down, and one back from Simple on the jump. Isolated on that site, but he seems to have a good idea of what is up. The knee-jerk reaction, Electronic's going to have confirmation, is A. Electronic. Distracted. Is he considering? Long, Flit, low HP, caught by the spray, immediate trade. NaVi. They will have to retake this bomb site or accept that the 4th for their opponent. Simple pushing straight through. He's got a bit of bloodlust about him. It's all onto him. Chiron and Kickert up against the GOAT. On the stage, an AWP in hand. It's perfect for his play. Constructing a fresh mag and being run on down, punished for the reload. Chiron, another, plays in part in a 4th round for Outsiders. How many of them can we ascribe to his name? It's going to be a duel. It's been what he's waiting for. Simple's left him. And the Shadow. Oh, the Shadow, he doesn't check him. Fame, a dead man walking. Gets the frag. Can they get away? James trying to and delivers a return frag. Into B. Just the FAMAS. NPL calling for raid. Flames will limit his options. Perfecto's with him. Simple to try and buy time for that rotation. But into the B side. This is promising now for the Outsiders. 5th round will go a long way.
Yeah, the longer they wait, Electronics on this big flank here. They have to take this fight soon because Electronics coming.
Chiron He's just safe for the initial engage. Not ready for that though. Electronic snaps shut, as does NPL. Passes another test on the B side.
A's open again. James been able to come back up connector. Flit's already in the site. We've seen this one before. The rotation to be locked off again. He needs a couple of kills here.
Classic. And look at the reaction this time. They're not going to fall foul to that potential bank push. All of them going on through.
We've changed roles right here, but now there's a 40-second timer on the clock.
Oh, James going to have a shooting gallery. He's already got one. Can he get 4 more? Flit in support. Flash available for James to call. That first AWP shot connects. NaVi trying to close the gap, run down the AWP. He can only fire 1 bullet at a time, using their numbers now. And the numbers on that bomb are ticking. Symple good for Flit. James, though, a problem, persistently. Just enough time on the clock for the defuse. NaVi, successful. But damn, don't outsiders make you work for it. You start doubting yourself.
It's the thinking man's game right now. Just some of these decisions that are coming through, all of them evacuating through Sewer there, going up connector, understanding the scenario. Outsiders as well with that lurk of Flit, still able to get that bomb down and remain threatening here. That's a big shot there from Symple. And then as soon as they can remove James, who is locked towards bank, he has to stand, he has to fight, he has to deliver. Unavailable, and well, we move back into...
The fundamentals squandered.
The head.
Yeah, he's just shy. Safe boost. Perfecto. If he gets his timing right. Oh, Flit! Caught off, hard spray through the corrugated eye, and he lives to fight another day.
Yeah, that was messy. Panic there from Perfecto. See so many of those bullets just being absorbed right there, so Flit lucky to be alive. Perfecto really should have been finishing that one off.
NPL, can you really finish the half clean on your jewels? Yes, he can, and he will. Gives NaVi a chance on the MP9. Deadman now. Need a trade. Perfecto eating the flashes, counter flash in. He just gets vision back. Oh, Chiron shuts NaVi's lights out. One back from Bit, immediate trade, and yeah, the rest is up to Symple. Perhaps the element of surprise, it's quite quick on this.
Flit's removed from the pack here. He's got to come down, he's got to join the party. Symple, I don't think they're expecting this play.
Backs are turned, and James is first to fall. Can Symple find Fame? Clean as you like. A 1 versus 3 to deny the 6th. Flit's already low. He's even picked up a smoke, but it's a 10-second defuse. Symple, well-placed smoke. 4 bullets, needs something, and AWP will have to do. Come in, monster side, 10 seconds. What do? Take the fight? Have a look. He's got it. Symple lets it go. Flit will save him. A competitive half from outsiders. Chiron, king of the hill in that one.
To a fair in that first half, but the heat should get turned up here as 1xBet odds are still going to be favouring NaVi, and this one into connector. Down goes Bit.
Yeah, a lot of bodies down here. It's going to be a bit of a brawl, a bit of a biff. Need one more back. Electronic up against Chiron, and he's too good. A third, perhaps. Kickit would love a frag as well. It's only Symple. Only Symple. 3 to find. Love the angle, and Chiron building on his legacy. A third in that pistol. That's not too shabby. Up to 17 now. He's got 1 less frag than the bottom 3 of his team.
This is crazy from this kid, right? Just stepping out on the stage and getting to do exactly what he loves here, hitting the heads, and this just kicked off. There's a bit more excitement here. Look at this. Frag's going down within the first 15 seconds of the round, so a fight early. If NaVi want to bring a bit of a pace change here, I think it'd be very welcome in this spot. Right, they're going to set the tone early here, outsiders. They're going to be 4 strong towards A here. It's just going to be Kickit babysitting B.
This could be quite the early deathmatch. Symple cross to the playground, and Flit wants to play. As do NaVi. He's not alone, in fact, far from it. Look at the pre-aim. Fame does not get a chance to pull the trigger. It's Bit with the opening this time.
That's very telling, though, of an aggressive maneuver. They are expecting more players just around the corner, and very right so to do. Chiron now with some aggression, needs to draw one back.
NPL's going to be mad if he lets this one slip, but perfectly positioned. He's holding his nerve right now, and up against Chiron, who's also on a bit of a heater.
This is just going to be a gamble here from outsiders. 3 players left. Looks like Flit will join the party over towards the B side with James and Kickit. He's very close, just jiggling A right now. 50 seconds left. Navi can still go through the paces here. There's no rush, and Perfecto, he's going to grab one as well. So everybody hitting shots here, necessary for Navi.
Will they hold on to any of these rifles? Oh, I'm not sure. Simple's going to be on the hunt here, and I don't think Flit's all too prepared. A head-to-head, and wow, instantly dead. Only James.
Look at the push and pull of this, just taking fights all across the map here. Still has a good idea that James could be somewhere around. They don't want to allow him to save, right? Don't let them be in their comfort zone. Bomb's about to get planted over towards that B bomb sign. Before it does, Simple gets rid of V1s across the map here.
See
What
how long
can they isolate? That's the question.
Perfecto, this is very forward. Oh, Fame, down, no trade. How has he done that? In and out. Flawless from Perfecto. He's found them an advantage on his own with zero support. 1v1s, you said, Chad.
Exactly, and they know that Fame's an A-holder here as well. So look at all this space they just take straight back towards A. But will they expect this James AWP? Still jump spotting, seeing what he can find here. Knowing that Fame's removed, it means you can be a little bit more cavalier about some of these clears. You're not worried about the rifle in the upper bathrooms. They've taken all this space. They know that they've pushed outsiders back into this box. The bomb transitions once more. So pressure over towards A, but it does look like the finish will be this B bomb site where the rotation from outsiders hasn't changed. James with a shot with a chance, and now they know the AWP's in play.
That's almost ideal. Look what it's doing. Just as they were about to run on in to the stack, Electronic has baited the shot. James perhaps getting nervous, sweaty palms, kick it, only 2 frags, but gets onto Simple just upon the fade. A premonition perhaps, but that pulls us into a 4-on-4, and James has been sent to the floor. It's Electronic, 10 seconds, they don't have time. They don't have time. Oh God, they need the frags, and Flit's already delivered this one, falls through their fingers.
I'm perplexed.
I think NaVi are too.
I have no idea how that's just unfolded. How have they made that type of a mistake?
It was the pendulum swinging. I think that the last swing was a bit miscalculated. Because Electronic gets a great shot.
Bomb was so far away. There was absolutely no opportunity that could have made it to either side at that moment in time here. This is just such a miscalculation, losing track of the clock, and that's a freebie.
They must do.
Well, we've seen NaVi suffer tilt rounds before. If there's a follow-up here from outsiders, that might start to set in.
A big if. Power position adopted by Fame. Already very proactive map control here from NaVi. On their crawl, Fame activates onto NPL. No trade just yet, but Bits hunting him down. Perfect find as they keep it level. Far from smooth sailing, though. Parks the bus on long.
Well, it's not really an issue about keeping track of the bomb. It's more about keeping track of the time here. 50 seconds. Right now, you want to say there's plenty of time for NaVi to make a move. But it's just so slow. Both of these teams more than happy to take these crawls consistently. And without the information, they may be finding themselves hitting into a stack yet again.
It's well placed. James pawns in the right place. Armed to the teeth. Simple and Electronic. Perfecto as well, all starting this last 20-second commitment. It has to be a good shot. Through, Flames, Flit, good. Perfecto onto him, but it's Chiron and James still combine. Outsider's gonna break NaVi's hearts and their economy unless Bit's got something special. Nothing is what he has, a double.
Towards that A site, Fame doing his best just to be a nuisance. Looks like he's boxed in.
Yeah, but when he's trapped, if he can find one, Bit denies. Advantage NaVi. The rotate through, James waiting to find an opening engagement, slow them down on their approach. Simple with the bomb on his back, we can't.
25 seconds again.
I'm getting nervous now, and so's Flit. He wants info. That's the fight he had to take. Simple, counting on Electronic. Still there's someone hiding on the site. Where's that bomb going? Smoke and mirrors this time rewarded. NaVi have got an open sight, and you can see NPL, he will communicate.
And that'll be it.
Beaten at their own game. Attacking on both fronts and committing based off of those duels and how they translate. It's good to see you, Katowice.
And right now, well, might be an aggressive maneuver from outsiders here. They've hedged over towards this B site again. FaZe not in the upper bathrooms whatsoever. He's just towards Divider, so it's going to be a FaZe versus Bit battle potentially. Really, they're just wards, they're just beacons. They're playing for information, so Jame and Electronic on the other side of the server can make their late round maneuvers, and it looks like, at least now, the first test of the water will be over towards B.
That does change the game plan. You can see Kick it forced away. Once info back, flash exchange. Electronic a bit quick on this. Eats the flash. No one brave enough to take the fight towards the barrels. And he concedes behind the smoke. Expecting that flash follow-up. Spray from Kick it confirms it.
And a rotation back again. Now action over towards A here. FaZe. He's going to tuck in behind the truck. Needs some support soon. Bit and MPL already quite threatening here with 40 seconds left on the clock. James needs to get a move on.
Oh, and FaZe lucky to be alive. A bullet did connect, but just shy of the head. Alive and kicking. James jumping for that info, and Bit eats the AWP. 19 seconds, someone has to flip the script, and it's not gonna happen. Electronic won. Bomb on Simple, headshots are found. He can run down James as well. Electronic needs to be masterful, and that was beautiful. A 1v2, no time for Simple. The round disintegrates in front of him, and he's gonna go down after time. Okay, and no scope for survival, and a prize of his enemy's AWP.
Oh, this is great from James. That flash that he threw as well, because you saw FaZe transition behind the dice box there. He was caught out. The flash comes in from James. It slows down the attack here. Otherwise, they would have been pinned. Electronic, great work from him, just not enough. Too deep in that hole of the number.
They might want to just be executing into this, but with 4 here, it's almost like outsiders are letting them in. Getting what they want. Perfecto, though, will take Kickert's life. James, the next victim. Double on the entry. Flit to defend. Damage is done. Flit the one to have to finish. And what is that from NPL? He's lost the bomb in the water. It will go unpunished, though. As FaZe arrives, the A player barrel betrays. Simple's known, and there it is. NaVi pull it across the line. And this time, I wouldn't even say pull. I think they kind of forced their way into an early engagement.
Yeah, some great trading there. That could have gone very, very sour, right? If NPL lost the bomb in that water position, they couldn't scoop it up. They got picked apart of the seams right there. I think a whole different discussion.
Oh, dear.
Well, we've got a couple of Outsiders fans in the building here, but they're a bit of a rarity. We've got to protect them with all our might, but this is great work. And you see the flash work in the kill feed. Supportive AWP Simple here. And this is the shot that truly mattered, making sure they could.
Oh, it's going to be a bit of a spotty one.
2 MAC-10s here. Electronic does get an AK on the way out the gate. Now, these MAC-10s, do they want to use it a little bit quicker here? Doesn't look like it.
James is alongside this time. FaZe not alone. In the opening move, it does allow a quick glance towards the underpass, but upon the fire of that shot, he's better of sticking around. Electronic trying to pull the strings. Oh, he's ahead of it. Doesn't like that. The flash and clear usually to follow. Forcing NaVi to do their due diligence. Only one unarmored head. The MAC-10 will have trouble finding lethality.
Very passive stance from outsiders here. Looking to play aim map against Electronic and Perfecto are coming through.
Electronic slinks in. Kicker with a nade in his hand. He may be completely caught off guard by this. He is running them in. Electronic, too many meals, and he doesn't get any of them, just a bite out of Flit.
25 seconds, time's a problem here.
He's waiting for his teammates. The cavalry is going to arrive, but so will the defense. Kickert still lingers around that ramp. James to delay with the flame. 18 seconds. Na'Vi need help. Extinguished from Simple. Needs a frag. Onto Kickert, he does. James to disrupt. He can't stop the plant, or can he? NPL punching in the code, extends play. An advantage changes hands. James close quarters. Around he wants, around he might try and take by force. And there goes NPL, cowering, quaking on the site. Perfecto onto Fame, still James though, considering his options, and they will run him down. That AWP is gone, and so is the round. Na'Vi. Whew. This is intense Counter-Strike. You think about the amount of risk in going so close to the end of that 1 minute 55.
But it will be a B finish.
It's mad to look at. Definitely off of the beaten path. Knows flash, blind AWP. Didn't fire a shot, nothing gained, but presence displayed. And Na'Vi, watching this one back, are going to be so frustrated to learn how wide open the A side of the map has been. It's what he's waiting for. Jane will take him down. Perfecto caught out. Simple, though, keeps Na'Vi with a voice in the round. At 30 seconds, perhaps Fame about to have to scream and shout for a little more help. The race is on. CT smoke deployed. You can see what that's done. Bit just wanting a flash, wanting someone nice onto Fame. Vision still there, though, and he's still good for some damage. They haven't found him. Need the frag. One back from NPL. And the site is theirs.
That's 15. Chiron, he's going to hang around here just as this P250, going to look and try and do some damage, get himself an AK, but that has to be 15 secured right now. There's no way Jane risks this AWP play here. They can find an upgrade here for Chiron, who has been great throughout, but the fact that he's not in a lot of these plays, he's having to rotate in. You can't see the best of the aim this kid has to offer. Stepped on bit, great stuff from him. 17 frags in total, that'll be his first in this round. And Na'Vi, well, they've withstood this test. Outsiders, one of the hardest teams to put away in Counter-Strike, but you could almost put that moniker on Na'Vi as well. Both these teams more than happy to play this same game. Heard in the interview at the start of the day, Blade saying he's comfortable with this style. Actually, that was MPL, but Blade saying they feel that their style is a bit of a counter to this. So both teams happy to watch the paint dry, the grass grow.
It started with an outsider's opening. And of course, Kickert going a little wide there.
But this was it. Well, outsiders take us here to overtime.
Bit of a change-up, some aggression thrown into the mix, and look at that. The A player fell first. Chiron to retrieve. Awkward in the smoke, does not want to go down. And neither does Kickert, because Electronic, he's taken this by force. Outsiders map pick already. Under a whole lot of scrutiny too. Aggressive openings. James to be the hero, to try and extend play. From outsider's pick is going in Na'Vi's pocket. A role reversal of sorts. James on the defense. Holding the cross. It's a power position. That bomb cannot be planted unless James misses his shot. Good for the first. Perfecto gone. Plant to be had. James with flashes. Can Chiron really find the multi-kill to extend play? It seems impossible. Whoa, so is that bit. Blind, doesn't matter. Gets it on the AK. Simple's gone next. Can James really make anything happen? Na'Vi should have it here, but James with 3 already. No kit, surely no hope. Smoke, process of elimination, and here's the headshot. Na'Vi 1-0 up in the quarterfinals. Outsiders overpass solved.